What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We're super excited today. It is finally time to start getting our food plots ready, and we're working with Domain Outdoors this year on planting our food plots and kind of getting our property laid out. As most of you guys know, this is our first season on the property. Last year we moved here in about November, and so we really weren't able to do anything as far as food plots go. Let me show you guys kind of what seeds they've got here. This is just at Atwoods. We're just picking it up from Atwoods, and then we'll go plant it in the yard and we'll see how it turns out. This is illicit. This is deer radishes. They've got clovers. They've got Incognito is their screening blend, which we're going to plant a bunch of that. We actually already have some of that planted for deer screening. Super awesome. We'll show you guys that. They got Big Sexy, Smackdown, just a whole huge variety. So we're going to go ahead and get this stuff loaded up. If you guys want to check out Domain's products, super great products and people, you can get them. We're just here at Atwoods. You can get them at Tractor Supply. Whatever your equivalent of Atwoods and Tractor Supply is where you live, they've probably got it. So, what? Let's go. All right, we're gonna head down the trail and we'll go show you guys getting this stuff planted. Marcy's all ready. She's never been hunting before, but wow, you should take that to the hospital. That looks like a hospital gown.
I know, right? They're nice and even these giant pants that can't buckle.
Oh my gosh. And Maverick, what did you get? You got popcorn!
That's one of the reasons we love Atwoods, is because we can bring Maverick and he does awesome because they give out free popcorn and Laffy Taffy.
There's two things we can't go to Atwoods and not do. One is get the popcorn, and two is look at the chicks. So we're showing Mavericks the chicks, and then we're gonna head out of here. So we made it home. We've got our Incognito. We're gonna go ahead and go throw down. We planted some of this earlier in the year, and I was hoping it would kind of grow throughout the entire summer, but we've had a massive drought. We haven't had any appreciable rain for like 3 months. And so I'll show you guys, a bunch of it died out completely, which I'm not surprised because it was only about this tall when it stopped raining. But there's some of it that I guess the soil is probably better, and it's probably 3 or 4 feet tall. So happy with that, but we're gonna go plant more there where it died out. And we're supposed to have a bunch of rain, and we're obviously going into the fall, so hopefully we have continual rain, and we'll see how this stuff grows over the next 3 or so months. Where we're planting the Incognito, we're basically tilling down like an inch, maybe if that, basically just roughing up the soil, throwing the seed down, and then driving back over it again and kind of tossing it into the dirt. We're getting super good seed to soil contact that way, and hopefully it'll help it be rooted a little bit deeper. I believe you can also no-till it, but since I have it, I may as well. So this that you can see behind me is the stuff we planted about 3.5 months ago. We planted it in May, June, July, August. Yeah, 3 months, and it's had no rain since we planted it. So you can see it's definitely looking pretty crispy, which we're supposed to get a bunch of rain in the next week. So I'm hoping this will kind of kick back, revive, and do something for us. But I had planted all the way up and down this. That only got 6 inches tall, and then it died out completely. So basically all we're going to do right now is we're going to replant that, and we'll kind of do a comparison of the stuff that was droughted out versus the new stuff planted here late in the fall, or early in the fall but late in the season, and we'll just see what happens. So it's been a couple of days since we planted this screening blend, and it seems to be doing really good. It hasn't quite popped up yet. We got probably 1/4 inch of rain the night that I planted it. And as you can see behind me, we've got a lot of rain in the forecast. So before this big rainstorm comes, we're gonna go ahead and get the rest of this stuff planted. So basically what we've got here, we've got some Big Sexy, which is like your rapes and radishes. Illicit is the radishes as well. And then we've got Green Machine, which is gonna be your wheat, oats, and winter peas. Basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna plant basically all the brassicas right now, and then probably in 2 or 3 weeks, then we'll go back over it and plant the Green Machine. I've heard that it's better to do it that way. We're gonna give it a try and see how it works. We'll also put our clovers with the brassicas as well, and kind of use the brassicas as a nurse crop, and then the clovers will come up, you know, as those start to fade out. This is the first plot we're gonna work with. I basically have sprayed it a couple of times this summer, mowed it, tried to keep most of the thatch off of it. As you can see, I mean, there's just dirt right there, so it shouldn't be too bad. So we're gonna go ahead and get this planted in brassicas and clover, and then we'll shoot down to the back side and we'll plant some more brassicas and clovers. All right, so we just made it down here to one of the lower plots. This is gonna be one of our main, hopefully like holding plots. So we're gonna plant some Big Sexy here, maybe some Illicit, which is in Big Sexy, but it's just the radishes. And then we'll come back in a couple of weeks, and when we come back, we'll plant the Green Machine on top of everything. So super excited about it. We'll go ahead and throw this out real quick and we'll get it done. We made it to basically the last plot that we're gonna do. This one's kind of a peanut shape. We've got some screening up around here that'll grow in, but it's a little bit of green, but we just sprayed it like 3 days ago, so it hasn't done kill yet. But this is actually where our mock scrape is. I'll show you guys that real quick. Here's our mock scrape. Haven't had much anything use it yet, but I'm hoping once we have food down here that they'll kind of come in and out of this area and they'll start using it. So we'll see how that goes. And then this is the other part of the food plot right here. So you can see the grass is actually starting to turn colors on that from when we sprayed it. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna put down a whole bunch of hot chick. This will kind of be established as a clover field, clover plot come next spring. And then we'll also plant some Comeback Kid in here as well. All right, we got the last bottle of hot chick. We're gonna go ahead and put this out here. Hopefully this will establish a good clover plot for a little bit in the fall and then a bunch in the spring. Hopefully we can shoot turkeys over it. So stay tuned for that video. But we're gonna go ahead and throw this out real quick. All right, we are all planted and ready to go for this rain. Let me show you guys the sky real quick. So I'm in southern Oklahoma and we haven't had any good rain for about 3 months. I think in the 3 months we've maybe had 1/4 of an inch of rain. So it's been a crazy drought. It's been 100+ degrees every single day. And this is our first cold front and it's gonna get down to like 85. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode. We're super stoked to have planted Domain. And like I said, if you guys want to go pick up their seeds or they've got some fertilizers or mineral blocks, you can get it at Woods Tractor Supply or whatever your equivalent of that is. I'm not sure up in the north what your guys' at Woods or Tractor Supply is up there. So if you guys enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button and we'll give you an update here in a couple of weeks as this starts to come up and when we put down fertilizer and start hanging our tree stands. And we'll see you guys on the next one.